Excuse me?
Oh, my bad. Kinda spaced out. Welcome to the Dewdrop Inn, where every day begins with a smile.
Was supposed to meet someone here. Name's Booker Updike.
Okay.
Well, is he here?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just filling in for my Choom BFF. She's under the knife today.
Anything available short notice?
One sec. Checking. Oh, yeah. Got one on the ground floor. That okay?
Have to think on it.
Sure. Need anything? I'm here.
What's this, huh?
The anniversary of the AHQ disaster is faster. In 2020.
Anything available short notice? I'll take it.
Nova. Room's number 106. Oh, but hold on, I gotta read you this. Dewdrop Inn cannot be held liable for damages to personal effects and guest well-being. We reserve the right to deny service by force if necessary. Please enjoy your stay.
Thanks. Like I never left home.
Eastbound traffic jams on the I-9. Long-awaited repairs for
Looking for a friend. Booker Updike.
Wait a sec. He a tall white guy? Kinda keeps to himself, yeah?
Could be. Haven't seen each other in a while. What makes you say that?
Well, he's been locked up in his room. Don't ever come out. Not even for coffee in the AM. But hey, customer is king, right? He wants peace and quiet. We give it to him. No questions.
Right. Okay, see ya.
Let me get in your way.
Ugh, not a looker. Might even be worse than your place.
Huh. Suffocated, looks like. Probably in his sleep.
A peaceful death at this town? Guy won the jackpot.
Gonna puke?
Smell that, right? The ventilation.
Vapors from the room upstairs.
Wait, is that... Ah, neoamphetamine.
Mean to tell me you can pin the exact drug from just a whiff? Like a police dog or what?
I'd say more like a sommelier.
Time to look upstairs. Got a feeling our Ripper's supplies up there. Somewhere close to a vent. Hey, you work here?
Nah, just fucking taking in the sights.
Asked you nicely. Should I ask another way?
All right. No need getting worked up. Yeah, I work maintenance. Plumber, electrician, everything. Don't let me get in your way.
How you been?
Been alright.
Was thinking, could drop by for dinner maybe. Joss has worked up a hankering to cook for the family.
How could I say no?
Right, great. See you at Joss's then.
Sounds preem.
So, V, the beta acid's secure? Padrissimo. And I'm putting you down for 10 bonus points for solving the mystery of Booker's fate. It's clean work, V. Contract's closed. Gratitude's on the way.
Been alright.
Was thinking, could drop by for dinner maybe. Joss has worked up a hankering to cook for the family.
How could I say no?
Right, great. See you at Joss's then.
Sounds preem.
Sophie, the beta acid secure? Padrissimo. And I'm putting you down for 10 bonus points for solving the mystery of Booker's fate. It's clean work, V. Contract's closed. Gratitude's on the way.
That's what I'm talking about!
We've got heavy casualties!
Target's wounded!
Man down! Take their position! Reloading weapon! Got that terrorist! Flank! Flank! Grabbing a shotgun!
Come on, look alive!
think it was here. Right. I'll wait.
Oh, hey! Hi!
Hey, how's it going?
Over here!
Starting rate of $100 million at hefty price, yes. But can you truly put a price on your security?
Glad you're here. I need your help cooking.
What's on the menu?
Jambalaya. Come on. You can stir the meat?
Soy meat. Okay. Dunno. Maybe Joss would be more help.
Joss did her bit. Just grab the damn spoon and start stirring.
Both sides had expressed a desire to avoid further escalation.
This an ancient Ward family secret?
Uh-huh. Onions, paprika, thyme. Just need to mince some celery and garlic. But you stir, please. Stir.
I'm stirring.
Bet my socks you've never had better jambalaya.
How's, Randy holding up?
He's looking for his old self. Physically, though, it'll be a long road before he's back to full health.
And, mentally? That was some experience.
What Harris did to him, fucked as this might sound, might have helped the kid. Could be wrong, but feels like a clean break for him.
Honestly, thought you were kidding about the cook-off. Or that Joss would sweat away in the kitchen while...
How? Joss doesn't know the first thing about cooking. Actually, I like to torture foodstuffs. Haven't had many opportunities lately.
Don't mean to spoil a nice day, but... I gotta ask. What about Peter Pan?
You're asking if I killed him. We'll talk later, okay?
Sure. No pressure. It's just you know.
I know. All right. Think you've stirred enough? Mind grabbing the rice from the kitchen?
Yes, sir.
No, Randy's always been that way. But I'm sure this didn't help none. You know, his father was a difficult man, too. That's exactly what I told him. But I always got the same speech back. Nobody cares about these kids who don't exactly fit the mold.
How you doing, Joss?
I'll call you back later. Really nice of you to come.
Thanks for having me over.
I should be thanking you.
Looking good, Joss.
Really think so? Thanks.
How's Randy?
Still in the hospital. Still in shock. But he's making progress. Haven't had a chance to tell you just how grateful I am.
What matters is it's over now.
I just don't know how to repay you. If Randy had...
Don't owe me a thing, Joss.
Thank you. River's in the backyard. He couldn't wait to see you again.
That's Maddie, nice.
Tomatoes in next. Now you can toss in the rice.
Rice is in.
Okay, now this has to bubble and brew. Patio. Grab a chair. And a beer or something else.
It's nice out here.
Yeah. Seems all good. Like nothing bad ever happened.
Tell me now about Harris.
I paid him a visit at the hospital.
You flatline him?
I wasn't sure that was what I really wanted.
One shot to the head. Quick and clean.
I had the same thought. It would be so easy. I pressed the gun to his head and remembered something.
River?
How my parents died. Now, sure you want to hear this?
What happened?
Old man had a farm, like Harris's dad. But when business took a turn, well... my parents managed to open a small grocery. We lived on the floor above. A loud noise woke us one night. They wanted cash. Register was empty, so they stormed upstairs, forced us all to kneel, and demanded my dad tell him where he hid the money.
River, you don't gotta go on.
Heard sob stories enough?
No, just... This is tough, I can tell. You really don't need to rehash it now.
Okay, yeah. You're probably right.
Just... Harris, what did you do? Had the gun to his head, and...
I've ended a few lives in my time. But never like that. Never an execution. Slipped out of the hospital quick. Told myself the case was closed.
That's good. But what now? You're not going back to the PD.
PI has a nice ring to it. Who knows?
Uncle River,
see.
you said you'd play with us.
You promised.
All right. Let's go. V, join us?
What are we gonna play, Uncle River?
You'll see. Dorian, we're playing! Yeah, Big Trouble in Haywood. Grab your set.
Well, what do you think?
Always wanted to try a game like this.
Well. Nice firepower there.
This is no time to get distracted. We can't let that filth get away.
Who? Oh, well, look at you.
V, allow me to introduce Captain Joan McLean and Lieutenant Henry Callahan. They're our precinct's best and brightest. Wouldn't want to get in their way.
I always work alone. No exceptions. Even for you. Yeah, me too.
Ooh, I've heard of cops like you. The lone wolf type.
That's right. Thorns in their commander's side. Rebels who play by their own rules.
I've been suspended 1 time, retired 2 times, and kicked off the force 3 times. I'm getting too old for this. But something always drags you back. The city needs me.
All right, let's get to it.
Right. All we gotta do is track down El Chamuco Endiablado and take out his lackeys along the way.
He'll pay for his crimes.
We'll play like 2 teams, us and the kids, but we work toward the same objective. The team with the best result wins.
You don't stand a chance.
Hey V, just go easy, okay? It's their favorite game.
Sure.
Oh, there he is! Get him! The city's mine! You'll never take her from me! Ha 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 ha!
He's fast, but not fast enough to escape justice. Watch out! It's Croonies! Take that!
Not done yet.
Next round! This way. It must be their rat-infested hideouts. I could smell the moral decay from a mile off. Quiet. Too quiet.
It's a trap. They were waiting for us. Not half bad.
He's hit!
Not half bad.
Ah! Behind us! Too slow. Too many donuts.
Not done
That
yet.
all you got?
Nuh-uh. Okay, that's all of them. But next time we gotta be faster. Out of the way, citizen! Obstructing justice is punishable by law. This is your last warning!
Easy there, Captain. I'm just passing through.
He's not far now. Don't charge in there, Callahan. I can't afford to use one of my best men. Don't worry about me. Hey, I have better aim.
Not half bad.
Okay, I think we got them all. But it's not over yet.
Some last words?
Fine. Out with it, scumbag. I want to see you squirm.
No. Your last words.
Aw, come on. Another ambush?
Okay, so now
Lunch is ready.
But Mom, you almost had him.
Oh, you'll get him next time.
At least we beat the grown-ups. We're the best.
Thanks for letting them win. They had fun.
Nah, they're great kids. It's no problem.
Seems they took a liking to you, too.
Hey, food's on the table. So, was your game fun?
Awesome! We kicked their big butts.
The bad guys?
Huh? Oh, yeah, the bad guys too.
Time to see if this tastes as good as it smells.
Unemployment's being good to you. You seem good.
River's discovering the joys of family life.
That and police duty. Never a good mix. This here's a way to get some of those years back.
I haven't seen him this untroubled in a while. What about you, V? You got a family? Or just relations?
Used to see family as baggage. Something that'd hold me back. You know, career first. Didn't do any better for not having one, though.
Nothing's more important to me than my kids. I've made mistakes. Life's gone off the rails sometimes. But I had my kids. I got my kids.
Speaking of, it'd be great if Randy was here.
Won't be long.
Randy loves jambalaya.
Joss, you see me being a parent ever?
I mean, I don't exactly look like good mom material myself, so...
Yes! Who says yes?
I do.
He raised his hand himself!
V, are you seeing someone? Involved? Fess up, please.
Well, that's decided.
Got an 1199. Officer needs backup.
Come on, pull you out of this ambush. Thanks, Joss.
Yeah, thanks. Whew, situation was getting dicey.
That's what partners are for. You were about a hair's breadth away from having to look at photo albums. Here we are.
What are we looking at?
A water tower. Great spot.
Great for what?
Having a drink, shooting the shit.
This way. Oh, fuck. Gate's stuck again. Gonna fix it one of these days.
Let me give you a boost. Climb over, open it from the other side.
Yeah, okay. Good.
Just push. Seems easier to open.
Okay.
On our way.
Area's not bad, actually. Unlikely to dazzle. Make a good first impression, though.
Certainly no Corpo Plaza.
No. But life's livable here. Know of worse places to raise kids.
Randy's problems with the law. Those didn't pop out of thin air.
True. But Randy takes after his old man. He'd find trouble in a nicer neighborhood, too.
Apparently the worst city between the Atlantic and the Pacific.
But I sure do love this view. Find it calming.
Scrapers actually seem pretty majestic out here. Not seeing what goes on inside.
Memories?
High stress, dirty backstabs, kind of pressure that gives you ulcers. Somehow, I just don't miss it.
Got something for you.
Your piece?
Had her a long time. Too long. I think it's time she found a new owner.
Don't know what to say.
Just promise you won't blow your foot off.
Oddly specific request.
Josh's husband did it. Drunk. This very spot.
Which made this your special spot. Family landmark?
Something of the kind.
Now for the highlight of the evening.
Up for a drink?
Something strong's sure to hit the spot.
Now that I understand.
Here's to Joss and the kids.
Yeah, to family.
You got any more of that?
2 bottles of whiskey and a case of beer ought to be enough.
We'll see about that.
Buckle your liver in. Gonna be a long night and a longer morning. Where did I put that? Ugh. Colonizing the moon, and there's still no cure for hangovers.
Well, at least we had fun yesterday.
Yeah. But now I gotta roll. Promised Joss I'd take her to see Randy. No rush either. Get your sea legs back. Take as much time as you need.
Sure you're good to drive?
Please. Former NCPD. I'm a pro on Hangover Highway. You'll be fine.
Apologize to Joss for me. We kinda dined and dashed yesterday.
And left puke all over the bathroom?
Oh, shit. Tell Randy, hey.
Will do. See you later, V.
The generator. You remember, right?
Fuck. Need me to fix it now?
Yeah, now. Then we go to the hospital. I'd rather have everything ready for when Randy gets back.
What's up with the generator?
I don't know, but electricity's out. And then his room needs tidying.
I'm supposed to do that.
I know how it sounds, but this one time, please.
Finger on the trigger.
What the hell? This isn't college.
corporals walked into an auto shop. The punchline, none came back out. Apparently it's a family business that's fallen on hard times. My hunch is the owners finally snapped, and you know I got a nose for this stuff.
Great. So, as I was saying,
You are V? We have been waiting.
You're my contact? Someone finally gonna tell me about this job?
I'm just a man in the middle. You will learn more. Soon.
Want to talk with Brigitte? She here somewhere?
No. Shopping center by the intersection. Go to the butcher shop there. Ask for Placide. He will tell you the details.
What was that?
Pas sorti tant qu'on l'a toujours fait. Il pas fait aucun sens pousser les cognac.
Looking for Placide.
Placide. Regardez ici, là.
Dodo, ti, ti, maman.
C'est vous-même. Continuez.
Dodo,
Placide, regardez là.
Maman. C'est ou pas dodo, crabe lava mangeant.
You Placide? Want to talk to your boss.
Qui ça ouvre?
Here I thought selling domesticated fowl was still illegal. 6 years poultry supposedly had the plague. Now all of a sudden, poof, it's clean?
This not for sale. What you want?
I want to talk to Brigitte.
But they send you to me.
And you'll tell me more about the job.
Yes, but not here. Follow me. This way. Welcome to Pacifica. You know Pacifica well?
Nah. You guys aren't exactly great at rolling out the welcome mat for outsiders.
Was to be its own city where suits would burn their headies. A closed circle. The cops feed the sheep, they spit the cash back out. All the toys here are grown from corpo cash. Our interest is now in the GIM, the Grand Imperial Mall. Pacifica's biggest, ugliest temple to greed. But never finished. Until last week, it was deserted, empty.
But now?
The animals crawled there, made a nest.
Hey, Placide, mwen gen sa ou te bay lot.
Ok, mwen pal vini, Peter.
Pas de besoin. Il y a l'autre qui guérit puis mal.
Peut-être. Mais ça, c'est pour pas bon non plus, je pense.
Merci.
Let's go. Not far now.
What's on the menu today?
Let me show you, hun.
Pas aujourd'hui.
Mais où t'es dit?
Vita, Emily, même pas plié. You deal with animal before?
Yeah, a few times. You want the animals out of the gym? Extinct? That why you hired me?
You learn everything soon.
I mean, it makes no sense them being here. Middle of Pacifica, no backup, cut off. It's your turf. Hell, even badges don't patrol around here.
Uh-huh.
They trying to provoke you? Make you do something stupid?
They do not leave GIM.
How many we talking about in there?
30, maybe more. Vinina, we talk here. You sit.
When do I see Brigitte?
You do job. That is first.
Whoa, what the hell you doing?
Well, at least he's not likely to talk your ears bloody.
Got a feeling we're not gonna become best friends. No chemistry.
I will survive.
Evelyn Parker. Ring a bell?
Not one of us.
She did work for you once. Why not send your own goons to the gym?
This not our way.
How's that been working out for you?
Work good, good more than bad. Your calm shaman, it is Victor.
You two know each other?
No, no need. This hardware is shit. You should replace.
Oh, so now you're a Ripper Doc too. Is that at all relevant? Or just a cheap scare tactic?
I need you to be able. I need know. This chip. It have no signature. What is it?
Chip's why I'm here. Why I want a word with Brigitte. Doesn't look at all familiar.
It should. Why? I see only it is damaged.
Got a bullet to the brain, hasn't worked since. That's how. You know, you haven't asked about my experience. What I can do.
We are not cop. Do not offer career. You do for us only one simple thing.
Once inside, what do I do?
The camionette. 20:35:07. 3 seconds before, poof. We try to learn where the camionette come from.
Van's definitely a custom job.
I see you not know also.
Hey, just trying to piece the facts together. You record all this on your own?
Local cam signals, corp sats, we capture to all.
But from inside the gym, squat, right? Tech looks pretty advanced. Doesn't scream meathead to me.
They watch it very close. It is important, whatever it
Placide.
is.
Batman Kelly a descend encore.
Ferme porte là.
Time for a break? Think you might be needed.
They will manage fine. You focus.
Animals aren't the play here, are they? They're hired muscle, someone else needed them. Someone with a van full of Netrunner tech. And that's where I come in? To sniff out who?
Start with the camionette. Hide from all eyes. Only see the situation. You have now synced with Rezo Agwe, our subnet.
Why? What for?
You are my vessel now. Through Agwe, I see what you see, hear what you hear. I will guide you through GIM.
Another voice in your head. Just what the Ripper Doc ordered.
We know who the runner inside is? What he wants?
This I hope you tell me.
So, aim to keep an eye on me. Shows trust. All right. Anything else I should know?
Find our people near Mall. They will show you how to get inside the beast.
My pay. How much we talking, and how am I gonna collect?
And say you not in this for cash. You in this for problem. Do GIM for us. Brigitte can solve it.
Uh-huh. Except then I found out you need me to be a bullet trap on enemy turf. That means my fee's just gone up.
We will see. No promise.
Got it. So I do this, and you put me in front of Brigitte, right?
Yes. Suti at end of the hall. Go down. My people will let you pass. We are done.
You're none too fond of strangers here, are you?
People like you. Stick out.
Meaning, I best watch it?
Wise.
Brigitte even know we're supposed to meet? Or did you cook this deal up all by yourself?
You speak with Café when time is right.
So, voodoo boys. Why? Don't seem to believe in voodoo.
Don't know. Ask those who call us this.
You mean to say you call yourself something else? And you ain't gonna tell me, are you? Right. All ears. What?
I checked stability. The link on your end clear?
Seems so.
What was that?
Est-ce que tu te bagages sous contrôle? Moi, fais exactement ça où t'es modèle. Moi, pas faut connaître pour ça. Si vous êtes pété, c'est celle que
are my people. Talk with them.
You V.
They know you're watching them?
This is our turf, our home. We need not to be ghosts here.
It is you. Must be ghost. Be silent. Invisible.
Know the way in? Was told you would.
Yeah, garage in the back.
But shh. Quietly, yeah?
Anything interesting happen over there?
Since we are here, all quiet.
No one in? No one out?
Well, they went out for supplies once.
Got two of them, just sitting there. And nothing, just sitting there looking. They're gonna be looking for a long fucking while. Not gonna be enough. There's some more in here.
Okay, I'm in. Right.
Camera and corridor. Avoid it.
It even work. Said this place is abandoned years ago.
Now it is not. Animals fix their eyes.
our cyberware in GIS.
This is the ATM Central. Stay hidden. Beware of patrol.
Yes. Motherfucking gun myself. Look, Squatch tell you to ride my ass, or are you just doing it for fun? All right, I'll check it again. Jeez.
I mean, yeah, I'd watch one or two just to pass the time, but he's sitting there all day.
You gotta have the whole theater to himself.
Damn old school movies, pretty sure they didn't work like.
Shit, doesn't work here.
So is he. He's just getting more eddies for it.
Wait, who was that?
Who you think? The runner we won't try to invade you. With the extra ice we give you, it is fine for now.
So, he knows I'm here. Van's in sight.
Yeah, we're good. Whatever. She's got her ass planted in the theater right now anyway. Better there than here.
Okay, at the van. But no sign of the runner.
I see what you see. No chatter. Now, interface with the van.
No thanks, I'm out.
While I got you here, mind telling me what we're looking at?
Data flow map of Pacifica. They hunt Agwe.
Who is they?
Netwatch. They always out to fuck us.
Must have pissed them off recently, huh? really doubt they'd attack like this unprovoked.
One reason only. Always the same. Hueso agüe. It is a net they cannot see, cannot touch.
What are they looking for exactly?
Internal data faults. If they crush our ice, they take agüe and the entire net. They return to the dark time of Patmos.
But you probably got, what, web crawlers, code mirrors?
We do. They also want them.
How bad's it look?
I do not know how much data they pull, but their map is not complete. They still not have source validation.
So you got police problems?
Police? You believe there, in the city, they shield the net for good of all humankind?
That's what the ads say, isn't it?
Netwatch is corp, paid for by other corps, to protect corp interests on the net. What is there not to understand?
Wow, Netwatch. Real tongue loosener for you. Okay, so what's on me to do?
You must reach the agent. Easy now to find him. Look at the map. He is in cinema.
Step away now. This isn't your fight.
Ned!
What? Placide, what?
God, pushed out. The runner know you are here. Hunt him.
Can't just scorch him via the net? He's gotta be jacked into the van.
I cannot piece his protection. You must find him. Face him.
Okay, so what do I do once I find him?
I will tell you. The Asian man tries to cut you off. The animals be here soon. Pass through elevator shaft to reach the lobby. Left side. You will stay unseen.
Hey, don't be scared now. The fuck is that little cunt stay? Show yourself if you got the balls. No. Yeah. Yeah, fuck. Alright. What the? Fine. Let's do this.
Eyes open now.
What's going on?
You have company soon. Scan her right away.
That bad, huh?
She must have a weak spot.
Come at me! Bring it!
Make him flee!
Got him! Ready for some fun?
Oh, D.
Seed? What's going on?
That pig tried to scramble you. Keep focused. I have it. But I cannot hold it long. He sits somewhere with alpha animal. Deal with him.
I think she's had enough.
Invade him. We need access to their data. Clear? You must first.
Proceed?
Whoa, hey, easy.
What did you do?
Well, now we can talk in private. Just severed the connection to the rest of Pacifica. Gives us a little time.
Let's go. Just a second ago, you tried to flatline me. And now you want to talk?
Flatline? No, just discourage. But it looks like I underestimated you.
All right, then let's hear it.
Had a Spectre on you, didn't you? Saw and heard all you did. You followed his orders. No idea what the voodoo boys are paying you, but our pockets are deeper.
Not interested. Not a money job for me. Just need an in with Mama Brigitte. Voodoo chef.
Brigitte and her lapdog T. Neptune have been frozen several days now, ever since we shrouded their subnet with ice.
And you? Well, you were sent here to free them. Do you know why they didn't tell you everything? 'Cause you're a Ranyan. That's what they call outsiders brought in for special jobs, floor rags. When you're no longer needed, they chuck you. A fate for all Ranyans.
You're bluffing. Got your back against the wall, can't budge, no room to dodge the bullet.
I see no reason why both of us shouldn't walk out of here alive.
Oh. Want what's best for me? Altruism now part of the Netwatch mission?
You don't gotta like us to see we're better partners than the voodoo boys. Sure, you might free Brigitte. Can't have much of a convo with her if you're dead.
You have Brigitte? And how'd you manage that?
When we took the mall, we knew the VDBs had SEM runners. T. Neptune breached first, to see what was going on. When we iced him, Brigitte dove in after him, used him to shield herself. Tough cookie, that one, but still finds herself stuck.
Got anything to back that claim? That the Voodoos want to set me up?
Wanna. They did it already. Soon as you handed over your link, slipped in the Spectre and a virus.
Talking as if he was there. He's working you. So obvious it hurts.
Asked for proof. Besides, I'd know.
That's so? Then please take a look. Run a system diagnostic.
Fine. And? Nothing out of place, no trace of...
Do it again, then cross-check the result against the first.
Identical, right? Mm-hmm. 'Cause it's not a real scan, it's a copy.
Why not attack him head on? I'm guessing you've identified the voodoo top brass.
So what if we have? See me as a sly assassin, offing them one by one?
Please, don't act like the corps who finance Netwatch don't farm out wet work, let alone the armies they have at their beck and call.
Armies make too much noise, and the Voodoos are skittish as field mice.
What's your beef with the Voodoos?
Any idea how many attacks from behind the Black Wall we neutralized last year?
Want me to guess?
So you don't know. No one in Night City knows, outside of us. And no one wants to know. People imagine it as a great border wall, a one-time solution to protect humanity forever. Whereas, it's more like a torn-open trash bag taped over a busted window. And the Voodoo boys will not stop poking holes in the fucking thing.
Brigitte and the other one, Neptune. What's their condition?
Tags are active, so the VDBs must be keeping them alive from their side.
But they can't sustain that.
They cannot, which in turn makes Brigitte and T less useful to us. Tried using their interface to breach the Voodoo subnet, but Brigitte proved stubborn. She managed to take some bites out of our systems before we secured her.
Little taste of your own medicine? The data collection. Why would you target Pacifica's runners?
That's the job.
This is about Rezo Agua, isn't it? Can't have an indie net where you aren't welcome to protect and serve, huh?
No such thing as an independent net. If the Voodoo boys breach the Black Wall, we'll all be fucked one way or the other.
All right. What are you offering?
A compromise. I'll fish the Voodoo virus out of your system. And I'll release both Brigitte and T Neptune. They'll wake up like nothing ever happened. Not to worry. And all you gotta do is let us walk. With our data. Thoughts? Clock's flipping digits.
Think I'll just stick to my plan.
Hey, V, you all right?
Give me a sec.
You look just like him a sec ago.
Thanks. Wasn't asking. Oh, what happened?
The net pig was right. Voodoos were blowing smoke. Soon as you gave them access to the Netwatch web, they roasted all the agents. And you.
Then why is my brain not a pile of hot goo?
Dunno, you finally grew a pair, toughed it out?
Think the Voodoos freed Brigitte?
Seems that was their plan. Worked thanks to you, I'd say. After the Voodoos turned you into a fucking kamikaze drone. Who'd take a job from us spooky-ass Voodoo boys? Placide took you for pathetic gutter trash, someone who no one's ever gonna come looking for.
Felt like those words came to you awful easy.
Well, you do look like shit right now. But I guess you have your good days.
Gee, thanks.
Think it's time we had a heart-to-heart with our pal Placide. Head to Batty's. Grumpy motherfucker. Hope he likes surprises.
Grand Imperial Home. Everything you want under one roof.
Non, Placide déjà occupé lui. Oh fuck! Les vivants! You wish to talk to Placide? Is that what you want? Because I can take you. Continuez par les salles plus tard.
Placide, where is the bastard?
Up the stair.
Placide, représentant au vivant, il a venu en haut.
You return. How? How you manage this?
You set me up!
You bâtard sale!
Assez! Quittez-nous!
Mais où t'es ouais?
Yes, but I also saw his scans. He is no Ragnon. Voyez pep noir en bas. We are not safe here.
You must be Brigitte. Hard woman to find.
You have something for me.
You know about the biochip, don't you?
Yes, and we must check its condition.
How much you know from my scans?
More than Placide, I'm sure.
You recognize the biochip because you were looking for it.
We must examine you. If you survive the gym, it is at the chip's cost.
Should have thought about that before you tried to kill me.
If I was here, the chip would never be in danger. If it is in good condition, we offer you a fair price. Perhaps more for the emotional toll.
Biochip's not for sale. You're not ripping it out of me. Thing was in shit shape already before I strolled into the gym.
It does not function.
Not that bad. Problem is, no one I've talked to can yank it out without risk of death. Seeing as you commissioned the thing's theft, figured you might know a way to help.
How do you know all this? How did you find us?
Evelyn Parker. Name ring a bell?
Ah, the doll. The whore. You found us because she led you to us. She has proved not completely useless after all.
Listen, can you help me or not?
Yes, of course, but not here. We will go to the crypt, where you must give us access to the chip. Once we have the data we need, we will do our best to help you.
Seriously? Haven't done enough for you already?
There is no other way. To remove it, we must first examine it.
Because if you fuck up, you're left empty-handed. That it?
I gave my word. We will help you.
Don't think I'm that desperate yet.
You said no other could help you.
Maybe I got other options I don't know about yet.
I hope you return before your time runs out.
How do I know you won't screw me again?
I have been honest with you all along. You cannot fault me for Placid's actions. His decisions while I was trapped in the net.
Fine. I'll give you access.
Finalement, come with me.
You guys sure seem to love this place. But honestly, you don't give off a strong religious vibe.
We left our gods on Haiti, yet we are strong here without them. This way.
So how come Placide didn't know about the biochip? He didn't recognize it in the scans.
Few of our people know about Kompeki Tower. But Placide, he is... yon bête de bas.
Where are we going?
Soon you will see. The Watcher did not notice the biochip in you. Strange.
Never gave him a chance.
Good. It would complicate our work.
This an old subway tunnel?
No, part of the transcontinental maglev system. When all states were connected. Like the net, it too crumbled after the war. Vieux et courant.
Tout bagay pare. Nou ka komanse.
Bon. We take you into the cyberspace. No better place for you to interact with the construct.
Guess all this means you got your own synth-tech interface.
We have our own versions of all. We do not use anything from the city.
How do I know I'll come back? Do I get some guarantee?
You will be inside our data fortress. Under watch.
Under your watch.
If you knew what is out there in the cyberspace, you would not be so choosy.
How's all this any different from plain old net running?
The interface show you the data layers direct from the net. Readable, of course. What the basic runners see is only a map. They cannot see beneath the surface. Their tech, it is too weak.
Okay, hang on. I want to know what you need Silverhand for first.
We wish to contact Alt Cunningham. We know she and Silverhand were close.
Alt?
The relic which Arasaka held close. It is our only lead.
Alt Cunningham. Heard of her?
Oh. Where? From who?
From Johnny. Though granted, not much.
Johnny?
All right, V, guess you better tell her.
Tell her what?
About us.
Construct's active. Lets me and Johnny shoot the shit every now and then.
We will look at this, too.
What? Think I'm hallucinating? Found myself an imaginary friend?
Little is known of how an engram might exist within a human's neural network.
Tell you one thing, doesn't shake out well for the human. What's your plan to contact Alt?
We try to cut out a unique piece of Silverhand's engram from the biochip. Alt will know it. If something of the human is left after years beyond the Black Wall, she will answer.
Well, what? You said nothing about breaking through the Black Wall.
Well, now you know.
Direction connectée.
Connexion stable.
What exactly do you want from Alt? All of you?
Alt, the only one, can give us safe passage past the Black Wall. When the change comes, we wish to be on the winning side.
The change?
When the Black Wall was built, everyone think the ice would be enough. Keep the wild AIs out, away. But technology advances. It cannot be stopped. And now, catastrophe come again. This is sure, and soon. The corporations, they do not see the danger. But we We will be ready.
The Blackwall. What is it exactly? I mean, I know...
You know only what the Netwatch tell you. The final bastion against the post-war AIs. The great victory of humanity over chaos.
That would be your Saturday morning Netwatch propaganda.
But the Black Wall is an AI itself. The boundary condition let nothing pass through, either way. If the AIs thought like people, they would call it a traitor.
Johnny, looks like you're the bait. You okay with that?
Yeah, whatever. Just do what she says.
Oh, come on. Not the tub.
We must prepare you for the dive into cyberspace. You are not accustomed to the neural demand.
Don't try and get out of this, V. Just do what she says. I'm not about to sizzle with you.
Let's do this.
Qui moun ki va protéger li?
Okay. What now? Johnny?
Il paraît.
Barré plongé.
This is it? Seriously?
This is our BBS, data fortress. Bridge to the deep net.
So, what now?
We can begin. All is ready. We enhance your link to Silverhand's neural network for a short time to grab the fragment. We must find the data on Alt. Alt alone. This should only take...
Brigitte? What's happening?
Drag a corporal rat on stage, make him kneel, douse him with gas, then light him up? It's not your band. You're no solo act.
You know exactly why I do it.
No, nuh-uh. To piss Arasaka off enough so they'll give you a case of deep muscle lead poisoning?
But I'm the only one with a vision. So unless you got a better one, like I said, go fuck yourself!
Is it the concert or Carrie?
Said you weren't coming tonight. Not if I can help it.
Changed my mind, lover. Look at you, all hot and bothered. Goodness gracious me. A damn shame that's that.
Always gotta shit all over it, don't you? Any moment that might actually feel good.
Your moment. Why the hell not? You can be such a bastard sometimes, Johnny.
Man, are you on my ass today?
Not just today. How is it subtlety goes so far over your head? Weird for an artist.
Things were swimming. What? Change your mind? Eats at my gut. 'Cause you knew what you were signing up for.
Look, if you were just another charismatic, narcissistic douche canoe running around after his dream with his head up his ass, I couldn't care less.
But?
It's all a lie. That concert, Samurai, all of it. A ginormous fiction. You're not a rocker boy, Johnny, face it. Ought to join the wired wackos on the corners, frothing at the mouth as they scream death to Arasaka.
I see. Think you've seen through me, do ya?
You know exactly what I mean. Look at you, faking it even to yourself. Probably what you're best at, faking it.
You're confused. We came here to fuck each other's brains out, not analyze mine. You're afraid. You and Carrie both. Cowards. I alone have the balls to stand up to Arasaka, and boy, that terrifies you. All of you.
Of course, Johnny S. Misunderstood by all Night City. That's it. That's the problem.
I think we're done for the day, so you can fuck off.
See, I thought... You're fucking hopeless.
You don't know fuck all about me. This is all we have, all we are. Where you going?
Got somewhere to be.
Silverhand! Hey! Good noise, Joe.
Alt.
Shoots round when I come undone!
Save it. I don't know for
because there's words! Blaze away down the rebel path!
So how long you think you're gonna be mad?
Let's get out of here.
Join us for a drop, Silver Rocker.
Another time, Chumbas.
What if there won't be another time? Huh? Johnny boy?
Johnny! No! Fuck off! Let me alone! Johnny! Let go of me!
Come on. Rise and shine. Been a while, Johnny boy. How long did you say? 2 weeks since I last cobbled you up?
Where's Alt?
Where's who?
Woman who was with me.
He brought you and you alone.
Fuck, they grabbed her. Nobody saw it?
Ask your savior. Said his name was Thompson.
Arasaka, wasn't it?
It's always Arasaka with you.
'Cause it always is Arasaka.
We gotta talk. All right. It's spit and glue, but she's holding tight. Get some rest. Even a few hours. Let the stitches set at least.
Uh-huh.
Johnny. Yeah, fuck it. You won't listen anyway.
So talk.
They wanted her. You was just home.
And you just stood there, dick in hand, gawking and dreaming of tomorrow.
Would've shredded us both if I jumped in. You see the guy's reflexes? Course not, he was that fast. Tech like that, you don't find in a dumpster.
So, what are you after? Chasing down a story? Fresh for the scream sheets? That why you scraped me up off the pavement?
Nah, had my story. But then some cats tossed her in the back of a van and sped off. You, aim to do something about it? She was your output, wasn't she?
Alt's kidnapping, it's collateral shit. They swiped her to get at me.
You even know what she does for a living? Girl's one of the best runners around. Arasaka wants her. Abduction was a standard intercorp extraction. Nothing more.
Okay, so what are they after?
Soul Killer, an AI. Sound familiar at all?
Course. Urban legend with the shittiest name ever.
It's no legend. Soul Killer's real. And your chumbas at Arasaka just hired the runner who wrote it. Take that in. Sokka with Soul Killer to do with as it pleases. Grim, my man. You even imagine that, rocker? Arasaka will be unstoppable.
What a steaming load of shit. Let's go.
Okay. What's your take then? I'm all ears.
Oldest, tritest tale in the world. Arasaka was out to provoke me. And it worked. So what'll it be? Coming with?
Where to?
Arasaka Tower. To grab Alt right back.
Just you and me? You out of your fucking mind?
Swing by the Atlantis on the way. Got some chooms there.
I'll be in the car. Can't wait too long, though.
You'll wait as long as you need to. Where the hell's Rogue? Sit. Stay.
Silverhand, got an IOU here with your autograph on it.
You seen Rogue?
She's upstairs. But I heard you two weren't,
Well, you heard wrong.
Fucking fuck. Johnny, give me a hand here.
Heard you weren't talking to me.
Dunno. Seem to be talking to you.
How about now?
Now you can go fuck yourself.
Know who he was talking to. I need a name. Just one.
I wish I could remember. I do.
This enough to refresh me?
What?
motherfucker forget who you gave the job to? Or were you trying to kill the motherfucker twice just to shoot?
Hey, is there something I can do for you? Cause I'm kind of busy.
So this was a fucking race?
Something like that, yeah.
3 minutes to get out of the building. That's it.
You seen Rogue?
Nope, not today.
What the fuck?
Ah, it's you. No, keep it. Who the hell knows where that mouth's been? Silverhand. He's lonesome far as I can tell.
Johnny?
How's things, Engels?
Got a private meet going on in there.
Rogue back there too?
Yeah, just...
Yeah, private meet, so you said. Promise to be super unobtrusive.
God, I hate this fucking town. Johnny.
Don't know you.
That's no problem. Just as long as everyone else knows Johnny Silverhand.
Need your help.
We're waiting for a client. One who values discretion.
Mm-hmm. So much so, he himself didn't show.
No point in sitting here, then.
I got a job for you, too. Urgent, but pays right.
How much?
Butt out. This isn't your biz.
Is now. Rocker just pulled out his wallet.
Don't you get it? He's not here about any damn job. He's fucking with me. Last
So
time
this time, you'll be smarter. Take your eddies up front. So, how much, Rocker?
It's important. Name your price.
Ah. So you're either made of money, or you think we won't live to collect. Either way, Rocker, you're coming with us.
Deal.
That it is. Urgent indeed.
Shit, Johnny. Didn't notice you had a fucking tail?
Mr. Silverhand, you're coming with us.
Sure. Let me just finish this.
Aren't you Mr. Popular?
Unit down! I'm impressed! Seriously! Flanking formation! This is real? Who'd you piss off this time, Johnny? Heads down! Keep it together! That's good! Keep that up! Take cover! Entering close quarter! Hey! Keep a little Let's get out of here. You wanna play? With me? Come on! Elimination target! Start now, but it didn't work!
Neutralize!
Yes! Fucking own it!
Hit him down! Affirmative!
Elevator now! Need to blow out of here, and quick!
Sons of bitches.
It's gonna take much longer?
Got trouble in heaps.
There'll be more at the bottom. Bet you thou.
We're parked outside. You coming? Thompson's waiting for me in the car.
Who?
Media, you wouldn't know it. Shoot!
Good, good! Get that up!
Keep up the pressure!
I'm impressed! Seriously! Cover back! Got it!
Taking heavy casualties!
That healer could come back. We'll be back. That went well.
Let's get the hell away.
We'll be right behind you. Got company. On our ass.
Arasaka! If they hit the car, we're fucked.
Cover you! Fucking hell. Not half bad, man. Now what?
Gotta lose him, quick! Next right, take it!
You hanging in?
Think we're clear of them.
I'll park somewhere. We'll chat.
So who we gotta pull out of Arasaka?
Alt Cunningham, net running from ITS.
Oh. Yeah.
The tower. What's it taking her there?
This gets better by the minute. How you want to play this? Either of you gonks got a plan?
Yep. Distract them. Make some noise.
Nance. She'll know how to draw a crowd. Call on her. Set up right under Arasaka's windows and crank it loud. Blast the pains out. It'll be a gig to remember.
Start the riot! Start the riot!
We do not as yet have word on the exact number of people hurt in the riots. But our reporters are on the scene at Arasaka Tower. And they all agree. A psychoactive agent has been dispersed at the site, affecting those in the crowd.
All right. You recording this whole thing?
Uh-huh. Why? Want to say a few words to the folks at home?
Do what you gotta do. Just stay out of my way.
Thompson. Know him well?
No, why's it matter?
Don't like the guy? Don't trust him. And medias are bad luck.
What?
Bad luck. Say someone finds a tape later. A tape of us breaking into Arasaka Tower.
Worry about that if we make it out.
Come on, we don't have much time.
Still hiding. For sure.
Mainframe. Gotta find the mainframe.
Great.
Ready or not, here they come.
Flank him!
sec. I'll get it open. Cover me.
Ready or not, here they come.
Get ready. Before headed our way.
Get ready. I'm impressed! Seriously!
5 seconds and we're in. Ready?
Getting locked down!
Let's finish this quick.
Hey! People let your team!
Get him down!
Here!
Get back! Well, we won. No surprise there.
He attacked me!
Control! Minigun, spotted. My cover.
Stop that turret!
Warming up!
Gotta be around here somewhere. Turrets! Watch out! Flank attack! Yes! Fucking own it! Fucking door's armored so thick we could use a tank. Solutions, anyone?
Let me try. Son of a bitch!
Try this.
Huh.
No, I see why we brought him along.
1.
Perfect.
Best step back.
Enemy contact! I'm engaging!
Ready or not, here they come. Lay it on him! He's taking cover!
Run the whole fucking lot!
Go!
I'm impressed! Seriously! Only one way to go! Forward! Good! Keep that up!
Too late.
I would advise you not to disturb her.
What'd you do to Alt?
I put her to work on a project of a lifetime.
Get out of my way. Hey, you hear me? Alt.
Is she?
Alt, come on, don't do this. Fuck!
Johnny.
The hell are you doing? Are you still rolling?
This is all we can do now, my man. Won't change her. She's not.
Johnny! Stop that! You have to kill him?
We gotta go.
Johnny! She's dead.
Well, spit it out before you burst.
Thompson, what happened to him?
Dunno, never worked together again.
Maybe because you whooped his ass to make yourself feel better.
Guy was a vulture, out to use Alt from the start. When Arasaka flatlined her, man, for him that was sprinkles, with the cherry on top. Fuck, he would have killed her himself if they hadn't. just for his cockrod story.
Never even told me half that about Alt.
Really? Any examples?
I don't know. That you were a couple? That she wrote Soul Killer? That she's dead? How the hell is she supposed to help us now? As a ghost?
She's not dead. Managed to escape.
I saw the body.
Alt fled. Into the net.
You're pushing bullshit. Heard more than my share of tales about runners who ran off to Never Never Netland. Just never thought you'd be the next to tell me one.
Don't need you to believe me, long as you do exactly what I say.
When'd you find out?
When she made contact a little later.
And? What'd she say?
That she was a captive in the Arasaka subnet. But they couldn't hurt her. And she told me not to come looking for her.
So, what did you do?
Got my hands on 2 thermonuclear charges.
Then headed back to Arasaka Tower. How do you know Alt's still around? It's been half a century, but you've spent cloistered in Mikoshi. Netwatch could have hunted her down years ago.
Oh, they tried, believe me, but their tiny corporate brains can't handle a free AI that knows how people think. They were busy looking for her in the Crystal Palace while she was building the ghost city for Kang Tao.
The rogue went with you. Again.
I paid her well.
Said herself she was the best. Had her pick of contracts. But for some strange-ass reason, she took a job from a rocker with a death wish. A rocker forever getting his ass beat by Arasaka.
Different times, kid. Back then, mercs didn't normally sell out to corps. All you had to do was yell, "Let's fuck up Arasaka," and every last one of them jizzed their pants. Rogue included.
Voodoo boys think they know where she is, beyond the Black Wall.
Where nobody can touch her.
Brigitte's primed to go there, break through. Just to contact Alt, talk to her.
Ka-ching.
A moment.
Construct, what kind of shape's it in?
Enough data is uncorrupted to convince Alt it is authentic.
What the hell does that mean? So, did it work?
Yes, we extract the necessary fragment of Silverhand's engram. We are ready now to make contact with Alt. First, we must dive deeper. Beyond, there are no borders. Beyond the Black Wall. Few have gone through to the other side, and none have yet returned. She will be the first.
I held up my end of our deal. Your turn. Before you pass through that wall, I want Johnny's psyche removed.
We will not pass through. You will take the code to the other side.
Fuck. Might have guessed. Never had any intention of helping me, did you?
It does not matter anymore. You will bring all to its end.
Don't got much for options, do I?
Ale.
How do I get to the other side? Brigitte. Alt!
Johnny.
What's going on?
We will talk here.
Relax. Let me handle this.
Johnny.
Came through the black wall to meet me. That mean we're good? Things are chill between us?
I have recognized your engram code, but I do not know why you are here.
To give you a chance to pay me back for getting you out of Arasaka Tower. V, this is Alt. Best net runner Night City's ever seen. Alt, this is V. You need to save his life.
What did you do with Brigitte? She's still alive?
Yes, but she is not needed at the moment. What do you want?
To save my life? What's it gonna cost?
Netwatch propaganda has been effective. Do you see me as a demon who requires a pact signed in blood?
Got no clue who you are now. Know a little about who you were. And Johnny, that he was important to you, while I'm no one. So I'm asking, what's it gonna cost?
I cannot help you.
Can't or won't?
Can't. To attempt to do so, I would need access to more advanced technology.
Interesting. Brigitte claimed she alone could help me.
The voodoo boys deceived you.
Why am I not surprised? Fine, so how about Mikoshi? That advanced enough for you?
If I could gain access to Mikoshi, it would cease to exist.
Good, we can work with that. We'll get you inside Mikoshi and you'll help V, deal?
Best runner Night City's ever seen can't bust into Mikoshi on her own?
I am a well-known threat there. They have a layer of black ice with my name on it. Literally.
Kinda like a custom-made prison jumpsuit.
I refuse to be caged in there ever again.
What can you do for me, exactly? Everyone I've met so far said I'm too far gone.
By everyone, you mean Hellman? Saburo's personal ass munch?
With the Soul Killer resident inside Mikoshi, I will create a construct of you, then disentangle your neural network from Johnny's. I shall then inject your engram back into your mortal form.
So, you'll save my life, but flatline me along the way.
Your consciousness, neural engrams, will be recorded as data. The rest will cease to exist.
The rest?
The soul. I did not grant the program its name, but Soul Killer does precisely what it promises to do.
Christ, I don't want to listen to this bullshit. V just hops back into his body, right? Nothing changes.
Everything changes. You know this well.
Right, so we got a plan.
But how will you reach Mikoshi? I've created armies that failed to breach it.
They were children of the net. There's your problem. We're banking on the human factor. V's got a big, dusty nomad family, and they'll do anything for him. We'll crack a window, slip you into Mikoshi.
Johnny, embellishes, in case you hadn't noticed. You don't trust him, which is fine. But you have my word, we'll slip you inside Mikoshi while keeping you out of harm's way.
I believe this human factor and I have things in common.
So, we agreed?
Yes, we are agreed. Find a path into Mikoshi. I shall prepare a program to help you navigate the local net.
How will I contact you once I'm ready?
This is a BBS address. It will be our secure communication channel.
Voodoo boys, what about them?
They shall let you pass unharmed. Those were our terms.
So you managed to survive.
Be interesting to see how your deal with Alt works out. Won't be easy to dupe her. And I'm not sure you guys know another way to operate.
You dare now to lecture me?
Think I'd rather give you your due. Bet other Ranyons never lived to enjoy this moment.
Enough. Alt can protect you in her realm, but here and now, you are in mine.
Actually was just on my way out. Gotta be pretty disappointed.
With what?
That you can't zero me after all.
It is out of my hands.
Did you hear about Brigitte's ask from Alt? Or was that memo way above your pay grade? Like the biochip was?
You try to provoke me. Is this wise, you think?
Bingo. How am I doing so far? Of course it's the damn chip. My silver handosis is clearly incubating.
That appointed finger I hear in your voice?
Fuck!
That was your ticker. Sit and rest. Don't need you flatlining while we got a job to do.
Blah, blah, blah. Fuck Arasaka. Blah, blah. Smash Mikoshi.
You really are turning into me.
Might be right.
We're bickering like a couple of geezers on a park bench. It's time we let up. Let a little trust take hold.
You can be a charming guy. Just make the effort, charisma flows. Then I remembered that nuke you detonated downtown, without a second thought, and no hint of later remorse.
It was Mikoshi I was after. Wanted to destroy it. Gave Sokka ample time to clear the building.
You knew countless people would die. Don't kid yourself.
Take lives aplenty yourself. See scale as a problem?
Whatever. Won't argue. All I'm saying is you're unpredictable.
You pod me kettle. Remember where you used to be, then think what you've done lately. Path clear. See where you're going?
Got no idea where I'm going. Be a living legend. That's all I wanted. Feels like I'm barely surviving.
Test of a person's true value? Death. Facing it, staring it down. You still got a chance to be somebody.
Yeah, maybe. What was it like when you died?
What's on top of the world? Failure not an option, not a thought. Till it happened. Death feels real now. It's only now I know it.
Now? I had half a century to come to terms.
Mikoshi felt, I don't know, like sleep? Lacked awareness, had no sense of passing time. Didn't mark it. Did what they wanted to me. I just remember cold, black void, fear. Or was that your death?
Well, I think I get why you detest the place.
Shouldn't exist. Of all the destruction and pain corpses wreak round the world, what happens at Mikoshi is worst. Know why?
They're fucking around with the human mind. Consciousness.
Not any different than being a farm corpse lab rat. Nah, it's something else. Worse things when they switch up your identity, and you never even know you've become someone else. Corps have already taken the world for their own. Now they're coming for us.
Realize what you're doing to me is what Arasaka's doing at Mikoshi.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm gonna fix it.
Let's move. Get back to work.
Let's do.